Hi. Thank you for inviting me to do this at this weird time, very difficult time. So I'm one of those artists who needs to make work in response to the world I live in, and also very much in thinking about the kinds of stories that we hold about our future right now, as a sort of larger consciousness, a collective consciousness, and and I think that part of the job of the work is to expand imaginative capacity in a time where it's actually hard to imagine the future, given our ecological situation. So sometimes I do that by myself by holding up my studio and making paintings, and other times I do projects that involve other people and trying to imagine with other people. So clearly right now is a moment where I'm in my studio and trying to make a lot of work that's very physical, that also communicates a sense of touch. When I'm working with other people, I'm collaborating with a choreographer to bring the body into expression. And when I'm in the studio, it's about the sort of color and tactile nature of the materials I'm working with. This painting behind me, there are these birds, which are all extinct species, and they're protagonists in the work, who I think those extinct species have something to say to us still. Just as I feel that the people who are being lost in this pandemic will be able to speak to us for years to come, I hope. When the pandemic started, I was at Montalvo Center for the Arts in a residency, and it was a very special experience to talk about what was happening with a group of people artists and curators that I had never met before, who were from all over the world. So that was an experience I will never forget, and I really value that part of the arts culture that is able to bring us together in that way. When I came back to my studio, after a few weeks of sheltering, I came back because I'm lucky enough to be able to work on my own in a space, so I can be here right now. And there was a sign on my wall that I'd written months ago that said, "How to make uncertainty into power." So I think that that's the function of a lot of what I try to do and what a lot of work does. I think the unknown is at the center of art making, and it's very important to be able to find ways of handling it right now. Thank you.